Good evening, folks. I've been talking a lot lately, and this is even more talking. However, I did film a workout today, and I'm gonna get that together and put that up soon, real soon. And this was more of a rant, okay? And first of all, this rant is built up from many different angles. And many things have stimulated this rant. Firstly, I think everywhere I go, it's like people are so intrigued into how much I'm eating. Yo, Alberto, where your carbs at? How much calories you eat? What are your macros, dude? It's like, who freaking cares? It's my macros. It's what I eat to get where I want to go, be it fat loss, muscle gain, whatever. And this does have a point. Kind of lost it for a minute there. It's mad. But it does have a point. And I think this is more so for the guys dieting. I think, first of all, I'm glad that we're using macros now, and then macros is a slang word and within our contemporary bodybuilding community, okay? Thumbs up for that. The world is round now. However, I think, you know, those guys before us, the guys that did it without macros, you know, where they couldn't objectify their suffering in terms of how much they were eating to diet, I think not only that they have it easier in a way, but I think, you know, quite often, you know, one of my competitors, they'll post their macros and he's on 140 grams of carbs or whatever, and everyone's like, oh my god, dude, I am so sorry. That, oh, ouch, horrible. It's like they're watching a car accident as he eats his broccoli or whatever. And the thing is, it's had his macros not been quantified via numbers, I don't think anyone would be tripping as much in terms of what he's doing to get lean. And here's a real, here's a good example of this. And again, I'm using myself. This last contest season, the whole way through, my low days, the lowest I ever ate was 400 grams of carbohydrates a day. And at some point, I made the decision to cut it down to 350 for about 2 weeks. I thought it'd accelerate the process. It actually didn't. It worked better once I brought the food back up. So virtually the whole contest season, I was at 400 grams of carbs. And that's what gets me shredded. In 2007, the whole time, I was on 175 grams of carbohydrates. And here's the thing is, I never once complained. I didn't know any better at the time because I was working with Lane. I didn't know how much I ate in the off season. I had no freaking idea, and I was probably the most inconsistent individual he's ever worked with in terms of weigh-ins at the time. I was very green when it came to being precise with my nutrition. So I weigh in whenever I wanted. I just show him pictures like, boom, looking good, looking better every week. But I was on 175 grams of carbs, but the truth is I didn't care. I was so motivated to just beat the last version of myself, which wasn't very good at all, and it just made me feel bad that that's what I put out there. But I was so motivated. And 175 grams of carbs, I didn't freaking care. I didn't. I just wanted to get there. I kept the goal. Cliche, eh? But that's what it was. So I think before you feel sorry for yourself, and I feel like this whole what are your macros thing, it's almost like, you know, real high macros. It's almost like guys talking about how big they are, you know? It's like, I wish that's how it worked. I wish the bigger your macros were, the bigger it don't work that way. But I think macros are great. It's a great way to be precise. It's again, the world is round. I love that. I just think people get caught up too much in terms of not only what others are doing, but also, you know, they try to quantify what 100 grams of carbs means. And this video is primarily inspired, finally getting out by David Aguayo, Good job, dude. So you're on 100 grams of carbs. So freaking what, dude? You're doing your stuff. So that's my rant. I'm gonna get a workout video out pretty soon. When you want it bad enough, it don't freaking matter. You get it done.